Okay, today we are going to discuss how to start Python program and how can we write our first program and some basic concept of Python. Okay, so let's start with interactive mode. So here we have to search for the ideally. Okay, then this ideally window will here that we have open. Okay, so when we start up the ideally interpreter, the Python shell windows appear. Okay, so let's learn how to create and run program in Python using ideally integrated development environment. Ideally is a simple Python integrated development environment for Windows, Linux and Mac also. When we start up the ideally interpreter, the Python shell windows giving the following prompt. This is a primary prompt which indicates that the interpreter is expecting a Python command. You might also see a secondary mode with 3 dots which indicates the interpreter is waiting for the additional input to complete the current statement. When we will enter Python statement after the prompt, the Python immediately respond with its output. Let's type the statement print parenthesis bracket double quote welcome. Okay, so this is the Python statement. Okay, when we press enter, we will get the output. Output is welcome. So you can also enclose a string with a single quote or triple quote. Okay, so whatever we write in the double quote. Okay, so this is called a string. So since the Python interactive shell does not provide a way to save the code you enter, it is not used for the developing programs. It is just simply used for testing small snippets of the Python code. So we can use ideally editor for entering and saving Python program. So let's start about this tool. So you have to click the file option, then you have to click on the new file option. Okay, so here we can write our code. So here I write print double quote hi and parenthesis bracket close. Again I write print double quote I am learning Python Okay, so this is our code. Okay, after entering the code or the program, we have to save it. So you can use the shortcut, that is Ctrl plus S, or you can click on the file option, then save option. So here you can write our first program. Or you can save it. Okay, or you can check different locations wherever you want to save. So you can select in the desktop any folder that you have created. Okay, so different folders are maybe there, so you can save. So by default the folder is there, so we can saving that program in that folder. So we have to click on the save button. Okay, so our Python program is saved. Now what we have to do, we have to run this program. So for this we have to click on this run tab, or we can click on F5. So F5 is the shortcut, so we can run this program. Okay, so hi, I am learning Python program. So we are getting our output. I hope you can understand. Then statements in Python. So in a programming language, the instruction written in the source code for executing are called statement. A statement is a command, that the Python interpreter execute. It is the fundamental unit of execution in a Python program. The statement may be grouped into a larger parts called blocks, or many blocks can make up higher order constructions such as functions and methods. The print is the enabled function which is used to display the output. The Python interpreter considers the new line character as a terminator of one instructions. It reads and executes a statement line wise. In Python you can write both single line and multi-line statements. There is a difference between the term multi-line statements and the multiple statements per line. The multiple statements are long statements that can be written on the multiple lines, whereas the multiple statements per line are written by the separating each of them with a semicolon. So let's understand with an example. Suppose I write print parenthesis bracket open double quote I, then semicolon, then I write again print parenthesis bracket double quote log, semicolon, again I write print, then double quote India, then double quote close parenthesis bracket close. Okay, so when I press enter, you see that I love India. Okay, so by using this semicolon, we can change the line of the code. Okay, I hope you can understand. Okay, let's take another example. I write print parenthesis bracket double quote slash n. Suppose I write I slash n. Okay, oh sorry, by mistake I press enter. So here you can write, suppose I'm going to erase it, I write print double quote I slash n. I write love slash n slash India. Okay, I love India close. Okay, again I'm saying Ctrl plus S, going to save this program, then click on the F5, error. Okay, so here we are getting an error. Okay, EOL while scanning literally. Okay, so let's check. Okay, so here we don't write next lesson. Okay, so you can check there I love India. Okay, so in the above statements, slash n is new line, feed escape, sequences character, which is used to display the following string on the next line, and black slash at the end of the line is used to indicate that a statement's open is more than one line. Okay, so this statement that we are using, the backslash, is indicating that the statement is open for the next line. Okay, the same process is here. Okay, so when we run our program, so we are getting this output, I love India. The statement opens in more than one line, so it must be the last character is that line without even a space after the backslashes. Okay, I hope you understand.